Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scorpio here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. The moon is, oh, what's the moon in? The moon has slipped into Gemini. That occurred at 3:57 in the morning. Before the moon changed into Gemini, we actually had the sun move into Scorpio. So welcome to the sun in Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio, the sun deals with, let's talk about the sun first, deals with what we focus upon, what is being sort of lit up to a certain extent. The sun is working through the rays of the Scorpio energy, which is an energy of death and rebirth. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, and so it's an intensely emotional time. It's an intensely sensitive time. And so our sensitivity meters are up with this. And so something we need to be aware of as we move through this month. Scorpio is also a sign that is not afraid to confront. So we will confront issues when the sun is in Scorpio, and we will probably be confronted by issues when the sun is in Scorpio. The ruling planet of Scorpio is, it has a co-ruler as Mars and Pluto. Mars is in Libra right now and will be shifting into Scorpio on the 30th. So the first couple of days of the sun in Scorpio, Mars is still in Libra. Once it moves into Scorpio, that's when things really start to rock and roll, as it were. And the other planet that rules Scorpio is Pluto, and Pluto, of course, is in Capricorn. It's been there since 2008, and we're dealing with our relationship to power, our relationship to responsibility. What's our responsibility? What is not our responsibility? And are we mature enough to make decisions for ourselves, to guide ourselves? Or do we still need certain structures in our lives that help to align us or help us to build upon? And so we've all been going through this process of figuring out what works for us and what doesn't work for us, right? When it comes to those issues of structure and responsibility, and what we're responsible for and what we're not responsible for. So we have a beautiful day here. Oh, there's one other thing happening today before I go on to how pretty it is out. We do have a trine to Saturn of the moon, and that's always helpful to stabilize our feelings, our emotions. Even though with the moon in air signs, we're not particularly emotional, but we can't not consider that sun in Scorpio, of course. So the leaves are falling now. The trees are starting to lose their leaves. This is a nice one. This is a river birch. We do have underground water running through this property, so I'm sure that's why it grew so big. And then, of course, I'll come around here. We do have the maple tree, which is changing colors. This is red maple. That is also changing colors. You can kind of see that when you look at it with the sun through it. It's a little less red, a little more orange. And come around here. So this time that the sun is in Scorpio promises to be very intense. And we do have a new moon coming up in Scorpio. That is also going to, let's just say November is going to be intense. And I will get to the last week of October later today. And then we'll get the numerology and astrology of November out this weekend. So, maybe not this weekend. I'll work on it. Can't promise. So yeah, things are changing. And we're into the next season, guys. All right, let's see here. What's a nice view to end on? We got a beautiful sky today. That's a weird Looks like a sword, doesn't it? The sword of truth, the sword of justice. Right over my head, house. Okay. Alright, this is good as any. Alright, guys, have yourself a great day. Like, subscribe. Enjoy the time when the sun, if I might say, enjoy in quotes. Oh, here's a Scorpio thing. Michael is prepping the garden for next year, so we started that process. So all of those morning glories are now in that pile. There's still morning glories around, so he hasn't destroyed them all. And believe me, there's 1,000 million seeds in there somewhere, so they'll keep coming up. No matter what. All right, guys, have a great day. Much love. Namaste.